Introduce our players. The top left-hand side is going to be our blue Terran. Let's hear it if you're going to be cheering on ByuN. And he is going up against the red Zerg player to the bottom right-hand side from Invictus Gaming. It is iAsonu. As we set up into this TvZ best of 3, have a look to see how things are going to be going here between ByuN and iAsonu in a few moments' time. See what sort of builds we're going to see. Sorry, of course, again for the delays, guys. Just had a little bit of a kind of a rough patch where we had to wait for ByuN to finish up in a Lima League and so on. So we'll see how this goes. Intrigued to see what's going to happen when ByuN has to play his Lima League finals while still playing his Leifeng Cup matches. And it's going to be fairly interesting to see how that turns out. As we just see this, well, just Hatchery on the way down the low ground. So Hatchery coming down the low ground here, getting set up and getting ready to go. So Hatchery coming in, nothing too crazy about that. A couple of drones on the way out as well. Just a couple of drones on the way out, just getting set up and just getting ready to go. So yeah, early stages of the game here, and nothing too exciting happening. You're going to see that spawning pool is coming down from iAsonu. So setting up the spawning pool already is one thing which we're seeing. Not really too exciting though, just hatch gas pool. Reaper coming in from ByuN. And it's looking as though ByuN is just going to be going into a Reaper expand here, so really nothing too interesting out of ByuN at all. As you just see him sort of setting up into this. So command set will drop down in the natural expansion. So CC you're going to come down over here, and we are just going to be seeing the Reaper again. Just over halfway done, the spawning pool will be finishing shortly. And we'll see that Reaper going across the map and look to see what it can achieve in the next few moments. Racks coming up on the main base as we see a second rack straight away. So ByuN just going to be aggressive from the get-go. And just pulling his next SCV4s, that'll be for deeper at the front just to finish off the wall here. So, setting up into that. And we're just going to be seeing this Reaper coming down towards the bottom right-hand side. So Reaper coming down towards the bottom right. And just having a look to see what's going to be going on. It's just setting that up. As we do just see the Reaper coming in and, well, doesn't really see too much straight away here. Third hatchery goes down for iAsonu. As we're going to be seeing the Lings coming through and just going to be seeing a grenade going down. Lings continue to take a little bit more damage. Reaper continuing to trade here with those Zerglings. Just a little bit more being done. Grenade goes down again. Queen gets kind of rolled around to the side. Reaper just going to back away then as a few Lings start to work their way through those rocks. So, a few Lings start to work their way through the rocks, and we're just going to be seeing this Reaper from ByuN just going to be, again, sitting down the low ground and just going to be waiting, keeping itself alive to become maybe part of the fight later. And as this double medevac stim drop comes in, try and put himself into a good position here in the early stages. Again, iAsonu already 2-0 in the group, is in a very good position, providing ByuN doesn't have a nightmare against, say, Nice or XY at any point. As we're going to be seeing this Reaper again, just having a little bit of a look to see what's going on. Grenade goes down, and Queen just taking a little bit more damage here. Again, Stimpack is continuing to come up, and the Reaper just has to back away, back up towards the center, and just pulls back for now. So Reaper pulling back, and we do just see the starport building with a reactor next to it. I mean, we're just getting set up into this build order, which we all know and love from the Terran players, the 2-1-1. It's just getting set up into this. The Reaper coming in towards the upper left side, and we'll just have a look around to see what exactly is happening over the next few moments. Evo Chamber is coming in from our red Zerg. Evo Chamber 2 coming in from our red Zerg guy iAsonu. Forgot his name there for a moment or so, as you might have been able to tell. So going double Evo, very standard for him. First Evo finishing maybe just, okay, just give me melee. I was going to say maybe starts Carapace first, but I guess because it's double Evo Chamber eventually anyways, just melee makes sense as well. So melee upgrades, we get a good idea as to how iAsonu wants to play then. This sort of Ling-based, at least, playstyle. Whether it's going to be Ling Bane or Ling Ravager, well, that remains to be seen. As we see Marines gathering together, they're getting ready to jump into those medevacs. There's no run-by on the map for iAsonu at all. Not just yet, at least. He could maybe send something up the right-hand side. As we're going to see these Marines just sat down on the low ground, just waiting to go. And just going to be seeing the medevacs just going to be loading up here very shortly. And across and away they will go here very soon. So medevac's just setting up, a couple more Marines popping out of ByuN, and everything just sort of gathering together here on the natural expansion for now. So it's just gathering. There's them two medevacs. They're going to lift up into the lift of all the Marines. The Overlord already going down. iAsonu knows what he's playing against. Then as 20 things start to come up here. How many queens has he got? Well, he's got a good amount. They're all gathered together here as well. I'm just going to be seeing the A couple of medivacs just boosting away over to the far right side. It's a couple of medivacs boosting over here. Going to be seeing queens and lings gathering together on the edge of the creep spread. Just getting set up and ready to go. So some marines just going to be unloading, getting ready to set up once again. And just going to be moving forwards here very shortly. So here you go, moving forwards. Going to see a Reaper going to throw down a grenade. And nice little blast here. Just going to spread the queens out a bit. Again, just looking to see what's happening as they continue to move forwards, those queens. Going to see a creep teamer just pushing out over to the side. And yeah, just good stuff so far. Good stuff so far. Marines continue to come through the center now. And they're going to come in from the top side here very shortly down in towards this creep spread as well. He's going to be looking to see what he can do with this. As we see him just actually going to get into that corner, but sees the queens here, realizes he doesn't want to stick around in this position at all. And the queens and the lings just going to be pushing those marines back once again. Single Zerglin here from iAsonu, just moving back and forth as well. We do see that Overlord getting taken down also. So Overlord does fall, and again, just a few more lings gathering themselves together. ByuN starting to send these few units just around the map. These few marines just having a look to see what direction they're going to go in. And a few more marines coming in from the top side, just reinforced. So next attack coming up from ByuN. He's got a third CC and a double engineering bay beginning to build. Combat shields is starting up as well, or just finished up actually. So he has a very strong push right now, as he looks to maybe just end the game with his attack. 2 tanks mixed in as well. Very strong push from ByuN. And engineering bay is obviously much later than usual to allow him to go for these couple of siege tanks and for the combat shields and the +1 and everything. Oh, actually, he didn't go +1. Usually you do see... Actually, I guess you don't see +1 if you go for the tanks. You don't have the gas, so... Yeah, ByuN's build just... there's more aggressive sort of variant of the build order, which we saw kind of come around kind of during the first Shoutcraft King of Innovation. It was kind of the first time we really saw this on a kind of very regular scale. And we've seen that Overseer again picked off. Marines spread themselves out. You're going to see another couple of lings starting to go down here, stimming forwards. These Marines looking to see what's going on. Starting to split away. Banelin's starting to connect, and Queens are starting to fall though. So Queen's going down, second Queen falls as well. Continue to pull back as, well, there is a Widowbind here and he connects on a few of those units, but ByuN is going to lose so many Marines. He continues to just try and sort of step away. He loses a lot, and iAsonu is going to be putting himself into a great position right now to actually go counterattack ByuN. And he has a few units, but not too many. Nice little bit of a tank drop there to actually just get a few more Balin kills nice and quickly. And we're just going to be seeing these things just gathering together from iAsonu just to see what's going to be happening next. We're going to see a few more lings from iAsonu just going to back away. So he's just going to back off. ByuN, again, a bit of a miscontrol there in that fight. Needed to lift up and back away rather than sticking around and trying to continue kiting away against the Balins, as he ended up just getting surrounded and he ended up just taking quite a lot of damage. And we've seen these lings and a couple of Banes just gathering themselves together to the right hand side. More Marines going to be stimming forwards here. We'll see a scan coming down, and Cryptune is just being cleaned out. Cryptune is being cleaned out. We're going to see these Zerglings taking some more damage as well. There's a little bit more damage being done, and once again, Ling's going to be moving forwards here, and man, so much damage being done actually. Tank's going to have to lift up, start to back away. A few Marines going to jump in towards that medevac as well. And again, so many units just over here from iAsonu, but he is going to reposition his creep. He is going to get that set up just in front of the 4th base here. So he's going to be able to get that set up once again. And do you see more units just gathering themselves together? A few Banes were in towards the 3rd base. And, oops, that one is going to connect, but nothing too important there. As you see, just a few Banes going to save themselves maybe for an attack later in the game. ByuN ready to go once more, going through the center of the map. So just a few units going through the center of the map here, and Lings and Banes just gathering themselves together. You're going to see a few Lings already starting to go down here as the tanks have unloaded. We've seen a couple of creep teamers going down as well. And just continue to push forwards. We're going to be seeing a couple of Marines leading the charge. We're going to see a big group of Zerglings actually going up to the top side from iAsonu. So a huge group of Lings going up to the top side for him. We're going to be seeing them actually going to get in towards the natural expansion. ByuN making mistakes. He's way out of position to deal with this. He's into the main base too, so ByuN with huge mistakes right now. As these Lings and Banes doing so much here. And actually iAsonu, at this rate, is going to be taking down ByuN in game number 1. You'll see these just going to continue to clean up a few more Lings, and again, just going to be seeing those few Lings over to the right side from iAsonu. It's just going to back over to the right. And again, more Marines just going to be gathering together. Lings and Banes still joining up in the center. iAsonu just seeing what's up. We're going to be seeing a few Lings and a Baneling actually to the right hand side as well. From iAsonu targets down that one Baneling there, and again, just cleaning on up. It's good stuff so far, as we're going to be seeing the we're just going to be seeing ByuN just sort of staying alive iAsonu with a lot more money in the bank. If he could only just spend that, he would actually just be able to end the game, maybe. And he's already got a lot of Banelings. It's not like you just need to make more Banelings. He needs just more Zerglings as well, as this tank vac so low. The medevac very nearly going down, as we're going to be seeing these Lings going up the right-hand side, and again, looking to see what's going on, looking to see what might be happening next. We're going to see those Lings coming through the top side. Going to be running in here, and just again, seeing what's happening, seeing what's up. Going to try and run by. This time, ByuN lifts his depots. This time, the Bio Forces will respond very quickly, and they will begin to actually engage in here a little bit better than they did last time, which isn't very hard to do, because last time they were just non-existent in terms of fighting against this. Ling's going to get shut down. That's a lot of free Lings that iAsonu just gave away. This time is run by really not working out, as we're going to be seeing another few Zerglings getting taken down as well. Ling Bane from iAsonu gathering over towards the right-hand side. More Lings to the far right-hand side as well from iAsonu. I was going to see those couple of medevacs loading up. The Marine's going to drop over to the side here. And again, more bio from ByuN just moving through the center. So much set up here from ByuN right now is, again, those Zerglings to the top right, just seeing what's up. 25 more Banes, 34 more Lings being morphed in, as we'll see iAsonu still just building up this huge army at this point. And I'm just going to be seeing the kind of bio forces still just battering through the center. Liberator's on the way, expecting maybe a hive at this point in the game, but that's something which iAsonu never went into. And maybe he should have done. Maybe he should have done, because at this point, he really should have kind of just thrown down the infestation, especially because he's had so much money. Throw down the infestation, but stop the hive, go in towards Ultralisks. He's got nothing to lose, but everything to gain, and especially when he's had money left over. There's no reason he shouldn't be playing with that. As we're going to be seeing ByuN right now, still just trying to trade here. Mass bio, just throwing against the Ling Bane, but now the Ling Bane will win out once again. But how long will this continue for? iAsonu's trading very badly here. He's trading very badly, and his advantage is that his opponent isn't in as strong of a position in terms of economy. So that's kind of the advantage of the Zerg player right now. It's how Ling Bane playstyles work. You have more economy, you shut down economy with run buys, but you trade very badly in the army fights. So it's a very interesting little spot where iAsonu generally needs a transition from the Ling Bane. It's very hard to end a game when you're only on Ling Bane, because the Terran will just stay alive forever and just hold on every single time, because you need very good fights. I mean, we're not even talking about efficient fights. You need very, very good fights, very super efficient fights to really trade for the Terran in such a way that you're going to be able to start ending the game. 6-7 workers killed and counting still over here as well. iAsonu is really falling apart in these later stages of the game after taking a huge lead earlier. ByuN is just clawing his way back into it. Still only on 3 bases is ByuN, but he'll move his main base orbital towards the 4th very shortly, I imagine. Another Ling run back to the top side. Well, this is nice because ByuN is now focused towards the center of the map rather than at the top. So this means that iAsonu has a little bit more potential here this time. Or just a full surround. Here we go from the top and from the south. ByuN doesn't have very many places to split, and he's trying to target down Balins to the north side, and it's working for him. He's targeted down every Balin to the north, so he can kite away in this direction instead. A couple more Balins going to crash on in, but after that last Balin, there's only Lings left over. The medevacs are not healing enough right now, though. A lot of them out of position, but there's enough bio here. iAsonu drops in supply. Well, wow, ByuN, that was a position he should have never been able to win a fight from, but just incredible. To the top side, when there was so many Zerglings around him, he target fired every single Bane running his way, and by doing that, what he established is the potential to kite away towards the northern side a little bit. And while he kited away towards the northern side a little bit, he was able to put himself in a position where he finds himself kind of cleaning up. Just so many of those Banes, he only had Lings, and then they're not an issue at all, as we're going to be seeing Lings and Banes just continuing to gather together, and these bio forces continuing to just set up and get ready to go. Drones going down once again. Lings and Banes coming in from the left-hand side, as we see Marines just going to step away. The Brainless don't really connect at all. That's going to be GG, and iAsonu is going to take this and take. He's going to take the. He's going to tap out. Can't speak anymore. ByuN is going to take game number 1. I'm going to get this set up and see how it's going to go. We have, to the bottom right-hand side of the map, our red Terran player. Let's hear if you're going to be cheering on ByuN. As he is going up against the teal Zerg to the bottom left-hand side, is Invictus Gaming's iAsonu. As we set up into this, it is a best of 3, guys. So ByuN 1-0 up in the series, and let's see what's going to happen as we enter game number 2 right now. Supply depot coming in at the front. And ByuN just really coming back from a huge deficit in that game. Just the damage which was done by them initial run buys were really kind of just really nice, and just able to kind of put iAsonu into a great position to sort of work with there. So just going to be jumping into this game number 2. see what's going to be going on. So I'm just going to be seeing the spawn pool is just going to be popped down first. So spawn pool first, going to be looking to maybe try and run a couple of lings and deny things. Second racks though from ByuN, it looks like it might be time to go 3 racks Reaper here. As you see, the 2 racks already just building up at the front. Yeah, maybe he just goes 2 racks Reaper potentially. I think 3 racks Reaper is the realistic way of going for this though. So 3 racks Reaper coming in from ByuN in the early stages right now, setting up into this. Let's see what sort of direction you can take this in over the next few moments. So setting up and getting ready to go. Going to be seeing these couple of racks finishing shortly. No third, sorry, there's a third rack there. It's up on the high ground. So 3 racks Reaper from ByuN here on Frost. It's not the most common map to do this on, but outside of Frozen Temple and Galactic Process, it probably is the best map to do it on after those couple of maps. So we're just going to be seeing these Reapers on the way. I mean, the pool first comes in to be a bit more useful now then, because it does mean that there's a queen out a little bit earlier to help defend the initial Reapers. And obviously, the more you slow the Reapers down, the better of a position you find yourself in as the game goes on. You'll see a drone coming up here, going to patrol over towards this third hatch. Going to pop that down early. Well, that's not what you want to be doing against a 3 racks Reaper play. In fact, it's quite the opposite of what you want to be doing. Putting 300 minerals in towards a hatchery. Nuh-uh. That's the last thing you want. Link speed can start now, but what you really want is to probably cancel the hatchery and build a Rotron, because otherwise he's not going to have a very easy way to defend this at all here. So we're going to be seeing the Reaper jumping up and just going to be seeing a grenade going down, pushing the queen away. Just a couple more Reapers jumping up to the high ground again. Grenade goes down towards the ramp. I mean, one link gets across the map, sees the multiple racks now, but he's already seen the multiple Reapers, so he has a very good idea of what this is turned out to be. And already some good damage being done as ByuN picking up another drone kill, so it's a couple of drone kills already, or just one. Might just be the one. He's got 4 kills in total. How many? He's got 3 drone kills actually. Wow, so very successful so far out of our Terran players. We're going to be seeing a grenade going down once again. Maybe seeing him coming to the side. He is going to pick off another drone. I'm just going to be seeing Queen still taking just a little bit extra damage too. So more damage being done here. We're just going to see another grenade, and Queen's getting blasted back once again. And this Queen's still coming in, just looking to see again what's next. What can they get done now? Another couple of grenades going down. And it's the eggs which are taking a lot of damage here. You might actually be able to grenade it again, just kill off some of those. It's okay, it's not going to get them now. Looked as though it was going to go down before. Lava, sorry. He did get 1 or 2 lava. But when they morph into eggs to get that bit of extra armor, we're going to see a couple of lings try to sneak out, but they're going to get taken down. Lots of lings on the way. I mean, ByuN knows about the third base, even if it is just now that he found out about it. To some extent, the third base doesn't matter too much, but let's see how he plays it, as we're going to be seeing this queen going down over here. Nice little grenade to push the queen forwards. We're going to see a few lings going to get caught off guard as well. A few lings out in the center picking off Reaper's reinforcing at the moment. A nice little move from iAsonu, but he's going to start losing a lot of stuff in his main base. And that's the problem for him. If he goes onto the map aggressively, how is he meant to defend at home? Well, he isn't. He's down to 12 drones, and it's just keeping on decreasing the as the drones come in. They're actually going to get us around. Well, they sort of try to get us around. It doesn't actually work for them. Grenades keep going down. That's GG. ByuN takes the series 2-0. And he let